Capricorn, you might be sensing a shift in someone's tone or timing this week. Someone is becoming more aware of what you need from them. They're hearing you. There's definitely a desire to meet you halfway instead of always pushing or retreating from you. So under this week's sky, honesty feels very practical. And Venus in Scorpio is deep in an emotional focus as well. And there's a Virgo moon midweek, which highlights this consistency, the kind of effort that speaks louder than words. So someone could be considering or reconsidering how they show up with you, or you may notice a change in rhythm. Text may come through at the right moment, and plans actually follow through. It's the feeling of equal give and take forming, not just promises being made. So if an unhealthy past pattern, aka X, reemerges, it is Mercury retrograde. It's only to help you see where balance still needs refinement or fine tuning. So welcome back to my channel and your weekly love reading. I hope you're having an amazing week so far. An amazing day. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and also Venus. So we're gonna look at who's in your energy, what they're feeling, and what Spirit wants you to know about where things may be headed. And as always, I'll go through each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, for their thoughts, their feelings, and their intentions towards you. So ground yourself, as always, in my readings, set your intentions, and let's get into it. All right. I am definitely seeing, some Eight of Swords energy, some Page of Cups, some confusion around love, confusion around how somebody truly feels about you. The Page of Wands, it seems like, they got you, right? This is somebody, and they got a couple pages here. So it feels like, we know there's something there. We have fun, we vibe well, we get along, but what's the unspoken? What's going on? Why am I feeling some sort of inconsistency? Or feeling any kind of doubt about where this is going. I am seeing the Hanged Man, which is a Pisces energy. So, this says I'm just kind of hanging around. I'm in this limbo energy. I feel stuck. I know there's emotion there. I know there's passion there, but there's always this unspoken, or something changes or shifts, and it leaves doubt in the air. And the Hanged Man is like, I feel like you, especially, your challenge obstacle is the Nine of Swords. It's like, at some point here, I just got to let this go. You are feeling really at a point of surrender. And this moment of surrender, this Hanged Man and Nine of Swords, when we finally just kind of let go of this inconsistency and this need to control or figure out what this fear is, this uncomfortable energy, when we just let it go, this is when we see the movement and we see somebody coming in. Now, your person's energy is the six of wands. All right. And I have their obstacle, their challenge, the High Priestess. All right. So it feels like somebody may have gone silent on you, retreated for a little bit to figure out what it is they want, what it is they need. I have the Six of Wands, this return in energy to you, a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And it's showing somebody here that really wants to tell you something, to express to you their gratitude for you. They're recognizing what you offer them. They realize what they need to do. It's like, I'm not fighting it anymore. There's been a lot of tension between the two of us. I've been silent. I've been observant. It's like this person is trying to observe their own actions, their own energy, their own doubts, and observing the situation and trying to go within and figure out, what is it that I really need or want? And this is Cancer energy. What feels comfortable to me? What feels right to me? And it seems as though their answer is coming true this week. I feel drawn to you. I feel pulled to you, the Six of Wands. So I feel the tension. I know we're going through this challenge, but this week does feel like a little win for you in a connection. The sixes always bring in a balance of some sort of reconciliation. Yes, you're right. Yes, I really feel you. Thank you for help. These kind of energies, stepping up and realizing, you know, I've had time to really think in the silence. I've been watching you. I've been connecting. I've been seeing what you're up to. This space or this silence has been making me feel, you know, more calm, more grounded, and able to feel the spiritual connection that I may have with you. And so we do see this return of this energy. Now, their next actions and intentions towards this, right? I have the 9 of Pentacles. You have somebody that's been working overtime, working hard on trying to figure out how to get their life in order. The 9 of Pentacles, somebody here that's used to feeling very successful, used to getting what they want, used to being very independent. It's a very earthy energy, so you could be connecting. I have water very strong here for you, but I also have an earthy energy. This is a Virgo energy, and we do see that Virgo moon coming in, which will bring out this honesty, this energy of things need to be in order, things need to feel grounded. I know what I need to do. We need consistency. We need to be on the same rhythm. We need to work together. So some of you might even be putting together your schedules or trying to figure out your routines. You know, your person, honestly, I just got, might even shake up their routine a little bit so that they can accommodate you more. So these kind of shifts this is the week for that. This is, you know, this 10 of Wands, this person here who's so used to doing things on their own. That's a very strong, independent energy. This is, I don't like to ask for help. This is somebody here that's realizing, though, that it's not about pride. It's not about asking you for help. It's about reciprocity. Right? Is that the word? Equal give and take. It's about, I understand that you need more from me, and I do need you. And that's the 6 of Wands too. You know, together is better, right? This power couple, you know, if we do things together, it'll be a lot easier. But you are dealing with a person who is used to doing everything on their own and not asking for help. So this is difficult for them to admit, that they want somebody in their life. And I am seeing the outcome here, the Ace of Cups. So this seems to be marking a new beginning here with this relationship or this person that's in your energy. They are realizing that it's not necessarily anymore. It's about doing things by yourself or being a perfectionist, right? The Hanged Man Pisces energy. This is North Node Pisces energy, and this is where surrender and letting go of this Virgo energy, which is always being hypercritical. You know, somebody may have been being super critical over themselves, over you, judging the situation, and realizing that this was all old stuff, old stories. That was creating this push-pull effect with this person feeling like, I just don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want to do this again. I'm judging the situation as opposed to just opening up my heart. So I see an offer coming in. The outcome this week is showing this shift in energy. All right. So you may notice their timing. You may notice that they're actually responding quicker, or they're showing up for you. You ask them to do something. You ask them to be there. They show up. You just feel it should feel more, they're more aware of you and what you need, and not always going quiet or silent. All right. Now, for those of you, just a disclaimer, you know, when I said about the X, this retrograde energy is going to bring back some of those patterns, some of that energy. And this is showing you, pay attention to what is coming up in this relationship, because these are the things that are blocking or creating resistance in your relationship. So it's definitely there for you to see what you're not getting, what values are not being met, where you're not feeling happy. So it should be like blaring with neon light. If an ex comes back, you're seeing what it is you truly need. All right. Now, that does not mean that your ex cannot be coming back and being this person and being like, hey, I'm ready to give to this. I'm ready for this new beginning. So we are seeing a shift. We're seeing a possibility of a new beginning for you. Let's look at Aries through Pisces. This portion, for those of you new to my channel, I run through Aries through Pisces. So those of you connected with each zodiac sign, you may get an additional message. This hopefully does not confuse you with the main reading. This is just showing you potential this week. If you have somebody on your mind, meditate on their sign, their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And I will look at additional thoughts, feelings, intentions, whatever spirit has for you. What kind of potential here and their hidden truth. If the hidden truth may not always resonate, that could be if it's not a past person and you don't have history, so that you don't have to, you can leave that for somebody else. All right, so Aries through Pisces. And if you watch to the end, which always helps my channel, it helps the algorithm, I will pull a yes, no bonus card for you if you have a question on your mind. All right, let's get into this. Aries through Pisces for Capricorn. Aries. Hold on. I have another camera. Aries, you have the Emperor. Aries showing up in their energy. Two of Pentacles. They realized, you guys got to compromise. They got to compromise. They got to figure out a way. Look at this Queen of Wands, the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. And Aries feels like you two really could show up for each other. You both are very attracted to each other. There's a strong instant pull between you guys this week, and it looks as though you could be making some sort of plans and feeling like things are finally moving. Now, I'm getting astrologically, your life story hasn't even yet unfolded. So those of you wondering, the Two of Pentacles is an early stage in a relationship. So no matter where you're at, you could be in a new cycle, new karmic cycle, new relationship. It is showing that things are just beginning and you're just finally now taking the next step. So you may have had to gotten through a certain lesson. Now, friends or family may disapprove of this connection, okay? And it really upsets your person because if that's the case and there's constant people getting in the middle of the relationship, it's really wearing both of you down. All right, your person looks like they're going to take action towards this regardless because there is a push between the two. There is a pull here, a magnetic draw between the two of you, and they really want to see this through. Taurus, I see King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. All right, so Taurus here is looking at family, looking at reunion, looking at long-term relationship. All right, of course, if this is somebody that's already in a relationship, they are showing up with strong energy of wanting a relationship or feeling secure in a relationship, or they are in a relationship. So if you're a third party to this, that's going to be a complicated story regardless, all right? I am seeing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The impossible is possible. This could be you and a Taurus finally coming together and being in a relationship that's long-term. You didn't imagine it. There could be signs coming in with your Taurus, but I do feel like I've ruined everything. There may have been something I did or didn't do that I'm still curious if there's chance for us. Gemini, 9 of Wands, the Judgment card, and the 5. Gemini feels like you may have already made your decision. You're done fighting this. It's too much. It's been too much on both of you. But there is a judgment here, somebody realizing their truth. And maybe even want a second chance. And I've got this Aries energy, so I see your Gemini really stepping up. Things could move really fast. They may be realizing, I need to fight for this. Maybe you were right. Their hidden truth, I would do it all again. All right, you deserve better than me, though. Cancer, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Hierophant. So they are a little bit uncertain about where they want this relationship to go or commitment. So, but the thing is that they're feeling defeated though too, because they are feeling a strong pull towards you. They're very loyal to you. They can't seem to let go of this connection. And I'm seeing emotions are running high. So surfacing of old issues, drama could be coming through, but there is positive changes at hand with you and a Cancer. I've been struggling without you. I've been struggling with this situation, and I will find my way back to you one day. Leo, Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. So Leo was ready to jump off the fence and finally make a decision. All right. It's like, I've been thinking about you. I'm thinking about growth with you, nourishing this relationship. And I'm getting, I trusted you. All right. So, and it could be, I trust you. I feel like I can trust you. So let's let's see where this goes. But there's a lot of fights, arguments, and conflicts that we need to, get through here. The Two of Swords can be, I'm torn, maybe I do trust you, or I trust everything you say, but then things don't always turn out, or we don't always stick to what we say. Virgo, Wheel of Fortune. All right, Seven of Swords. Well, you got another lesson coming in with a Virgo, Ace of Cups. So that could be an ex coming back around. Maybe they want to be honest this time. They want to turn things around. But I am seeing the Seven of Cups and, Seven of Swords. And that can be somebody who's been sneaky and dishonest. And I see the Mars energy. So a lot of fights and competition and jealousy that happens between you and a Virgo. All right, so I am seeing conflict here. It doesn't mean you can't work through it. I don't know what comes next, but obviously, I'm attached to you, or this is karmic. But this person abandons people before they get abandoned, all right? They have some trust issues. Libra, I'm seeing King of Swords. Libra showing up as the King of Swords and the Hermit. Very cold, detached, and on their own. All right, and the Chariot card. But there is a pull towards you. The Chariot card always tells me they will return. So they may have gone distant on you. The Hermit card, the King of Swords. There could be long distance between you guys. There could be a long road ahead. They may have gone silent, quiet. But the Chariot tells me that they're finding time to find themselves. And they're doing some self-reflection, that this could come back around. I am seeing water element, trust your feelings and go with the flow. There could be some subtle changes happening. And I want to make amends with you, but it is a one-sided relationship. And I can see that you are dealing with somebody who's a lone soldier. All right, this is a lone wolf. This is somebody that's used to being by themselves. So very one-sided. Scorpio, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and we have the Star card. So things look good with you and a Scorpio. It looks like they're ready to commit. Oh, wait a minute. They want to commit. They desire this. I see lots of communication around where things are going. They're finally, learning what they want, deciding what they want, seeing you differently. You're definitely in the spotlight. But I am saying, will you ever make things right? So they may, for some of you, there's so much I want to tell you, but they may feel like you owe them something, right? So that's a topic of discussion you can have with them if that resonates. Sagittarius, the Ace of Pentacles, the World card, and the Death card. All right, so we are seeing a chapter resolving itself, and is that Capricorn? All right, that was Scorpio. No, this is Sag. All right, it looks like Sag wants to make an offer here. It looks like some major ending in their life. Something is shifting, and they're open. The doors are open for a brand new chapter. I have second house. So it looks like work, money, they've been working on themselves. Their income is increasing. They're feeling more secure. And it looks like they're ready to finally settle down. I wish we could go back to the way things were, and they're reminiscent. So they may finally be on their feet. And now they're thinking they're ready for a partner in crime. Capricorn, you have Four of Wands. I have the Celestial Weaver and the Seven of Cups. So you are manifesting in a commitment here. All right. You already know. For some of you, you already know the Seven of Cups, but you have to believe it. All right. I am seeing you and another Capricorn really thinking about each other, thinking about where things can go. And the two of you are discovering who you are through one another. I am waiting for an apology. So for some of you, there is forgiveness that could be the door opening for this reconnection. And I was pretending to be someone else. I wasn't being honest with anybody or myself. Aquarius, King of Pentacles, definitely into you. Justice card, wants to make it right, make it real. And the Six of Swords, wants to move forward with you. Aquarius sees a future, all right? But there are some hidden truths coming to the surface, and things that we need to clear up in order to move forward. I do feel the sexual tension between us, and I feel empty without you. Pisces, Six of Cups, reminiscent about you, really thinking about Ace of Swords, communicating with you, talking things out, seeing where things go. I have the Tower card. This may surprise you. This may shake everything up, change the course. I see Chiron energy, which is very potent, strong, healing energy between you and a Pisces. All right. I want to tell you so much. I just really want to open up and express myself. I gave into temptation. So this could be a real deep healing session, serious forgiveness wound, from a past, really, maybe cheating, all right, or something like that. So if you are still here, think of your question. Think of your question here. Oh, you could see my phone the entire time. That was boo. I'm sorry. And that clump of rock is smoky quartz. It's like a very powerful stone, but it's not the prettiest. All right. Yes, you have Virgo energy very strong coming through for you this week. So that Virgo moon could really be playing putting some good energy on your situation. The answer is yes. I'm seeing working really hard, quality coming in, quality time, quality effort coming in. Somebody really dedicated and concentrated on, how to make things work with you. And you have the Sun card and your favorite word, patience. I love you guys. Please hype, like, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. You guys are such big supporters of my channel. You're amazing. And until next time, please take care.